Hi all, and welcome back to your channel. So I'm back at Anfield a little bit earlier than expected because of my last video. So I've got a little bit of explaining to do, I think. Yeah, so I'll get into it. So before I start, I want to start by thanking everyone, by the way, who has wished my mate all the well wishes. There's no change on his situation. He's still in a pretty bad way. The hospital, the doctors describe it as the sickest person in the hospital. So there's no real change. Every video I'll give a little update. I'll give a little 30-second update on how he's getting on. But at the moment there's no change. But I'm gonna get all these well wishes printed out, and I'll get to the family, then they can read them to him, because apparently he can hear stuff. He's squeezing people's hands and he's moving his eyeballs, so that indicates that he's understanding what people are saying. So I'll get these printed off and I'll get them read out to him. Okay, so thank you everyone for that. So anyway, back to the video. Let's get above the cranes. So this piece that caused all the controversy is now in place, just there. Now I can only go off what I've been told by someone on the site, and they said it didn't fit. Now this took 3 times to get this piece put into place, so there's obviously been a problem. Someone said it was the crane was the wrong angle to get it in place, but when I filmed it seemed to be hovering quite well over where it is now. So I don't know, I'm not in construction, but the guy on the ground, quite close to the crane, to where this piece is sitting on the ground just down here. So as I won't record anyone talking to me, so it's sitting just down there, but I won't record anyone talking to me just in case they get in trouble. Okay, so I'll just pass on what he said, and he said it didn't fit. So when I said, because it was at the end of the video when I done it, I saw it coming down. I thought I'd run over with my phone and just start recording it. Luckily someone spoke to me, and I couldn't give much context in the video because it's right at the end of the video. I didn't want to go on too long. And he said it didn't fit, and I said, so what's the process then? He said, well, this is the second time now that it hasn't fit in place. I said, so does it need to be adjusted on the ground? He said, no, it needs to be adjusted. The piece that it's going on to needs to be adjusted. So whether they've done that, I don't know, but that's the information I was fed. So yeah, it opened up a can of worms, as Mr. Jones said when he messaged me. Because me, Mr. Jones and Paul Frost all cover this, and we all talk. We're all, you know, we're all friendly. We chat a lot. If we see anything going on, we let each other know, and they're the first people I let know about this. And then once the video went out, people were messaging Mr. Drone, asking if it's true and about the fines and stuff. Again, I can only go off what I'm told, and that's what someone on site said about the fines as well. So yeah, I won't go too much into it, but it's in place now. Also about how far behind they are, I was told that they're 4 months behind, and that doesn't mean at the start of the season that it won't be ready for fans. Because I went to the main stands when it opened. It was called a test. What was it called? It was a test anyway, to check whether the fans were getting in alright, the stewards are handling it, and there's little women's football matches going on, kids playing football. They had free drinks on, hot meals for all the ones that turned up to the test events. That's what it's called, the test event. So everyone who turned up to the test events got a free soft drink, a bar of chocolate and a sausage roll, basically, which the ticket's free, so you know you can't complain. And it got us to have a good look at the stands, and it was all open. It was all like this on the outside, but I wanted a better look, so I booked a stadium tour about a week later, because I wanted to see the you know, what the inside of the stand looked like. And when I went on the stadium tour, it was it was clear that the stand wasn't ready. They had no proper changing rooms. They had the little interview booths that they have. They were all makeshift, just plywood with bits of Premier League stickers on and stuff like that. On the telly it looked alright, but when you were there in person it didn't, and it wasn't ready. But fans were in and bums were on seats, and that's all Liverpool want. So these fines may not take effect anyway, because obviously the most important thing is getting the terracing up, getting the roof on, getting the seats in, and getting bums on seats for that first game of the season, which I think when Liverpool had the main stand opened, their first game was put back quite a while, wasn't it? So I imagine the same might be done for this stand, but I reckon it'll be ready for fans to go into. It won't be complete though, you know, the stuff that you don't see won't be complete. I can't see it. I reckon they'll be behind schedule, because you've only got, what are we in now, February, 6 months before the season kicks off. This is meant to be ready in 4 months' time. I just can't see it. What else? Yeah, so the season ends in May, in 3 months' time, and in May, let me get over the grounds. Been letting the drone drift with me rambling on. So as you can see, the old roof's still on the stands. That's got to come off. All that terracing's got to be ripped out. New terracing built in.
Maximum flight altitude.
That's going to take time to do. Just making sure I'm high enough. That's all going to take time to do.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Bring it down a bit lower. Don't need to be that high. There's someone walking on the top there. Yeah. People working on there. So that gap's going to get filled in there, isn't it? But yeah, as I say, all that's got to get ripped out in May. They can't work on that until May, until the season's finished. Then you've got 3 months to get it all finished. They're cutting it fine, tell you. I think ideally they wanted that roof off, but when I said to the fella the other day, because there was all rumours about why it wasn't coming off, and he said the simple fact was Liverpool F.C. didn't want cranes on the pitch. Which I said that from the start. It was a brand new pitch. They're not going to want cranes on it halfway through the season. It'll just wreck it. I don't care what you put down. Right, so I'm going to move on to some comments now. Where am I? So I've covered all that piece that's being installed, so I can move on from that to changing rooms, the interview rooms. Someone said, can you fully walk around the grounds? Yes and no. You can walk around every part of the ground apart from down here, but you can still walk around it. So the Kenny stand, you can get in down there. I know it's gated with security on, but the car park's empty. You can drive in there. What you got to say, he's going to a souvenir shop, and they let you park in there, because there's no parking apart from Stanley Park, and if you're on the other side of the ground, it's quite a big drive to get to Stanley Park. So you can park in there. You can walk up to the Shankly gates, but you can't at the moment because they're working, so that will be off. But on a normal day you could walk right up to the gates. You just couldn't get out of them because it was, you know, fully walled off. Now it's not. So I assume when Danny Rowe's done, you'll be able to walk right round the grounds, no issues. Okay. Someone said that the brother-in-law is a site manager on the second floor of Danny Rowe's, and he said it's going to fly up. Well, I hope it does. You know, I'm not here to bash Liverpool. I'm I want the stand to be ready because my seat is in Johnny Road, and I want it done. I don't want any delays. Someone said that they want to see me do Liverpool's training grounds. Now Liverpool's training grounds miles away from me. It used to be quite close, now it's not, it's in Kirby. I just don't know if, you know, I'll get up there at all. So if I can, I will. And also he wants me to do Anfield at night. I can do that, and I will do that at some point. I've done Bramley Mall quite a lot at night and it looks good. Car parking. So I'm trying to fly through this now because I don't want to waffle on. My last video went on for nearly 20 minutes because of all the added extra. Right, so the car parking situation. Someone said you can build a multi-storey here, you know, the side of the car park. You can build that up. There'll be plenty of parking spaces. There will be plenty of parking spaces, but the area that the ground's in, it isn't built for that kind of infrastructure. It isn't built for that amount of traffic. Look at it. It's terrace streeting all the way around, and as far as I can see, because I live around here, you know, as far as you look, there's terraced housing everywhere, even around Goodison. There's no way that the area would cope with that amount of traffic. It isn't like other football grounds where you straight off the motorway and into the ground. No, the new grounds. This is in the middle of Anfield. It's miles away from all the motorways. M53 is probably the closest one. But again, if you're coming from a different direction, you're not going to use the M53. Then you've got the M57 and M58, which starts Switch Islands, that's miles away, and the M6, again, that's miles away. So it wouldn't cope. So that's my take on the car parking situation. I think it's just there's just not enough car parking for this type of grounds, and even if there was, the area wouldn't cope with the traffic. It doesn't cope now as it is with the small amount of car parking it's got. So that's my take on the car parking situation. Right, let's get down this way a touch. What else? What is behind the cop? Let me get as high as I can and get over there. Because the person who asked said it looks like there's loads of room behind the cop. There's not. There's really not a lot of room behind the cop at all. And I'll show the reason why there's not a lot of room behind the cop. We all know about the church and the pub and the main roads, and that restricts everything. So you got the road down here and look, there's no room at all behind the cop. And because the funny angle of the roads compared to the grounds, you know, there's a bit of room there, but not a lot of room this side. See, it's like overhanging the road, if you like. So there's not a lot of room at all. I'll go back over. Yeah, there's all cranes and everything on the move here, but I just want to get through these comments. Oh yeah, another one about my friend. Someone said, did he have the COVID vaccination? No, he didn't have the COVID vaccination. This has been brought up quite a lot, you know. He was against having it, but that's not the reason why he's ill. It's not COVID related. He's just had a bad chest infection which turned to pneumonia, which was left untreated and turned to sepsis, and he's in the way he is. Okay, so it's not to do with the COVID vaccination. Right, I'm nearly at the end. Bear with me. Someone said that sorry, wait there. Yeah, who said the ground won't be ready in time? Don't speculate on something you don't know. You have no idea about. I'm sorry. All I can say to that is, a guy on site.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
I can't speculate because that's what I was told by someone on site. So, although I know nothing about construction, I can't speculate on what I'm told. Okay. I've left Anfield Square alone today because I've covered that quite a lot in the last 2 videos. But someone's saying about football pitches, that they should build football pitches there. And there's some on Lower Breck Road, which, let me get my bearings. So Lower Breck Road football pitches over there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you're right, there's some there, and there's some down at the pitch as well. But they're expensive. To hire that full pitch out there cost is that Lower Breck? I can't get my bearings. But it's in that general direction anyway. To hire that full pitch is about £150 an hour, and they hire it out in quarters. So if you're a kid who wants to play football, you're not going to have the money to hire that out. Even the pits, they're not used during the day at all. And when kids go down, they want to use them, they get charged £3 per child. If they want to play football every day, it's an expense that most parents around here haven't got. Okay. I'm not going to go. I know they're trying to run the business and they've got to be maintained and everything, but I think kids should have somewhere free to play football. The local parks are just, the dog toilets basically. Let's face it. But I'm not going to get into that. And someone else said about a road running under the cop to extend the cop. That's in regards to the Anfield Square. Again, I don't think that's going to be any time soon, so I'm not even going to chat about that, but I just thought I'd mention it because you've took the time to type it out. And one last one is, it's the first time being asked this, Andy Argyle from Plymouth, he wanted a shout out. So yeah, there you go. If anyone else wants a shout out, tell me your name, where you're from, I'll do it at the end of the video for you. But I've covered quite a lot there. I like to try and get through all my videos. Now I'm getting warnings till I'm my own, so get that out the way. So I like to answer all the comments personally, as well as try and get as many on here as I can as well. So I hope I've done that for you. It's not worth reading everyone's name out and the full comment because it'll just take forever to get through the video. So anyway, get that out the way. So as always, look after yourselves and take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye for now.